Hey besties, so today we're gonna color together while I answer some girl talk questions. So grab your coloring book and a snack or whatever you're doing and let's chat it up. Period. So I asked you guys to send me some girl talk questions and y'all definitely came through. While I pick out a page to color, let's get into the first question. So I have 4 topics. So the first topic that we're going to get into is getting to know me personally. So let's get into the first topic. So the first question is, what makeup products do you use? So basically I don't really use a lot of makeup. Like, I'm not really a makeup girly, so I really keep it basic. I mainly use like mascara and eyeliner, lip gloss, lip liner, literally basic stuff like that. I like a natural look. Plus, my skin is really sensitive, so I don't really like all that extra stuff on my face. Alright, so moving on to the next question. Favorite beauty or hair tip? For beauty, I would probably say make sure you have a skincare routine. Even if your skin is clear, it's still always good to wash your face and make sure your skin is clean. Because I know some people, they be saying, oh, my skin is clear, so I don't really have a skincare routine. I feel like you should always be washing your face and have a skincare routine. Hair tips, that one's kind of hard for me because like, I take care of my hair, but at the same time I just let my hair be. But a good thing is making sure you always moisturizing your hair, your scalp, especially if you have I think it's called psoriasis. I think I have that on my scalp, like where your scalp gets flaky, and you get dandruff and stuff like that. Also, make sure you're washing your hair. But as a black girl, we're not supposed to wash our hair every day, so don't be washing it every day. And make sure you have protective styles in your hair as well, because that really makes your hair grow. So that's some tips I could give. It may not be a lot, but it's something. When do you feel most confident? I mainly feel more confident when my hair is done. I'm a nails girly, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, me personally, I feel more confident when my hair is done the most. The best life advice I received. That one's kind of hard, but I will say comparison, because I was big on like comparing my life a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm getting better at stopping from doing that. Everybody's timeline is different. Everybody reaches their goal at a different time, and I don't know. I feel like it's just better to focus on your own journey, because stressing about the way somebody else's life is not gonna do nothing for your life. So yeah. Best creator advice. Post anyway, and post whatever. Post the littlest things, because y'all know how this world is. The dumbest the dumbest things go viral. So post anything, post anyway, post whatever. Don't wait until like everything is perfect in your life to start posting, because I feel like that's not reality, and that's the problem with some of these influencers. Post genuine stuff, and consistency, of course. That's something I struggle with, but stay consistent. But like I said, literally one video can literally change your life. It could be something dumb, something cute, something encouraging. Like, y'all know how this world is. The most dumbest shit be going viral, so you never know. So topic number 2, friendships. Let's get into that. So the first question for this topic is, what makes a true friend? I feel like a friend that stands on loyalty, of course. That's like with everything, though. Somebody who's loyal to you. A friend that supports you even behind your back. The fuck. They're honest with you and they celebrate, your wins with you instead of trying to compare and compete with you. Or they don't have to question where you stand with them. So, yeah, basically somebody that's trustworthy as well, and that you can call on in any situation. More of the story, make sure you ain't got no weird friends. Simple. Have you ever outgrown a friendship because of your healing journey that changed you? To be honest, I would say, not really, because as you get older, sometimes, depending, the friends you had before is not gonna really be there. Like, y'all gonna outgrow each other, especially, like, for example, the friends you had in middle school. Depending, y'all are going to outgrow each other and y'all are going to go your separate ways. But that doesn't mean you have a problem with each other. For example, I have friends that I had in middle school that I still follow on Instagram, but that doesn't mean we have a problem with each other, But we haven't talked in forever. So it's like, I don't know, it's stuff like that. As you get older, you're gonna outgrow certain friends, and you're gonna also make new friends. So I feel like it's just life, literally. It's just life. And depending on how close you were with those people or that certain person. Have you ever stayed loyal to someone simply because of history? Yeah. I have a best friend who, we are still best friends to this day. I met her, I think, high school. One of those. But yeah, I think a lot of people do that. Sometimes we stay because we've known someone for years instead of asking ourselves if the friendship is still healthy. But I feel like just because you've known somebody for a long time, it doesn't mean that person is to stay in your life. And this is not about my best friend, this is just about the question. But yeah. So the next topic we're about to get into is relationships. So the first question is, biggest relationship lesson. Communication, as always, is definitely everything. I feel like love isn't enough if you can't respect each other and work on problems with each other. And basically just being there for each other, even through, the ups and downs. I will say times do get hard, but it depends on if you're strong enough and if you care about that person enough to work through that. So, like, don't let the hard times make it seem like the relationship is, spiraling. Loyalty, of course. It's literally a whole lot, but yeah, that's to sum it up. What's something you had to unlearn about love? I had to learn that love straight constantly feel confusing. Let's just say that. I feel like when you guys have a good connection, that's what brings, more love and peace and not constant stress. Even though you gonna be stressed a little bit, let's just say that you gonna be stressed, but you gonna get through it. But relationships, they take effort, and it shouldn't always feel like a constant battle with someone, because that's when it starts getting exhausting and tiring and toxic. And yeah, that's what you don't want. What's a hill you'll die on when it comes to dating? I feel like the biggest one is if they want to, they will. Period. Because nobody is too busy to make time for somebody that they actually love and they care about. That's one thing I hated in my past relationships. If you're in a relationship with someone, you should never be too busy for that person. I hate that. That don't make sense. Don't be in a relationship then. Sorry. But effort speaks louder than words, as we know. Especially like action. That's the same thing as action. Action speaks louder than words. Would you rather have a man who is emotionally available or financially stable? If you can pick one. To be honest, the way I am, I probably choose emotionally available, because money can always, money comes and goes. So it's like emotional maturity is what helps build a healthy relationship the most. And I mean, of course, I would want to pick both, but I feel like being emotionally available makes, more sense, especially in a relationship. And our last topic, adulthood. So the first question is, hardest part of adulting. That one, I will say, realizing that nobody really has life figured out. Even at the age of 23, that I am right now, my life is still not figured out, but I'm trying, and that's all that matters. You still have responsibilities and you still have goals, and it can be overwhelming, it can be stressing, and sometimes it can lead you into depression. But everyone is learning as they go. Like, literally, ain't nobody perfect on this damn world. A lot of people make it seem like that, but ain't nobody perfect on this damn world. So yeah, everybody has their own path, everybody has their own shit going on. Some people get shit handed to them, but we're not gonna talk about that anyways. But yeah, I feel like just stay focused, pray, and just keep going. And that's one thing I have to learn for myself. Like, just keep going and pray that these times, go by, and you'll eventually have your life figured out. And finally, last question, have you ever felt guilty for resting? I feel like sometimes yes and sometimes no, because I feel like getting sleep can help the brain, but also sometimes you may fall asleep and you may be behind on certain things you need to get done. But I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, that's a productive thing too, because it helps you show up as your best self. Because if you're drained and tired, then some people, you may be grumpy, you may not be in the best mood. So I mean, that's a yes and no question for real. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'ma see y'all in the next video.